Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Media Arts Center San Diego Bootcamp's virtual showcase. I'm so excited today because this is our last bootcamp showcase for the summer. For our teen filmmaking bootcamps, we've had an incredible group of young artists making these beautiful films today. I hope that you will enjoy them as much as I have. So without further ado, let me introduce you to these amazing filmmakers. So we have Angelina, Jada, Spencer, and Deborah. Hey everybody, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
My name's Angelina. I go to Language Academy, and my film is called It's Missing.
My name is Jada. My film is called Perseverance, and I go to San Diego High School.
My name is Deborah. I go to Language Academy, and my film is called Switching.
Hi, my name is Spencer. I go to San Diego Jewish Academy, and my film is called Junior and the Toy Thief.
Excellent. Well, thanks everybody. So I'm going to send you back and I'm going to talk a little bit about what we did. So everybody has an idea of what the process was like. So, whoops. Thank you. So what we did this week was go through the entire process of production, which was pretty remarkable to start a film from just even the idea of what it is that they want to write, genre, structure, and then writing the whole script or outline. In some cases, students decided to do storyboards. Then we shot. They shot their own films pretty much by themselves. Like every artist had to make their own film start to finish, and so they did the whole production process, getting voiceovers done if that was necessary, and then going through the editing process from start to finish for each of these films. And then today we've just been preparing to share this amazing work with you today. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on Angelina, our first filmmaker, who's going to tell us about her film. Hi, Angelina.
Hi. So my film is about when Kylie's Crocs are stolen. She must quickly find the culprit, or else she'll lose her existence.
Nice. So let's watch Angelina's film, and then people that are watching, please send in your questions and your comments, and we'll have a few minutes to discuss this really beautiful film. Here we go.
Who could have done this? This is my life they're playing life and death with. Be right there, Mom. Okay, so you lost the Crocs. You don't find them anytime soon, you'll die? Why didn't you ever tell me that detail? I'd be a tad bit confused, but to put it plain and simple, I have these Crocs I found abandoned, so I took them, which was a grave mistake. And when I first touched them, I started floating/levitating. And ever since then, I have this connection with the Crocs. A paper also appeared. It stated, if the owner and the Crocs do not get in contact after 24 hours, you will fade away sooner or later. Well, die, basically. Donna also knows about this. She was the first one I told, but as you probably heard, I never mentioned that detail to her. Okay, now that that's cleared up, I'll be gone now. What are we even doing here? Let's go hurry up and go find your Crocs.
Excellent. Oh, that was so much fun. I love watching that every time. I'm always like, wait, what happens next? So, just another reminder to our audience, please send in your questions. Just type them in straight into Facebook or YouTube, and we'll be able to see them. So, Angelina, tell us, what was your inspiration for making this film?
So usually I love to draw, and usually when I draw, I look around and see, and that's what I see as my inspiration. In this case, I was in my room and I saw the Crocs. I actually own those Crocs, so I was like, why not? And then I also like to include like friendship. So the reason why the other character was there was because of the idea of friendship. So Kylie and Donna were kind of inspired by friendship.
Nice. So there's a really nice comment from Marisol. Loved your imagination. Yes, indeed, like your imagination. Super great. It's just the way you visualized everything. And the Latino Film Festival says, way to go, Teen Filmmakers. Such a great job. Oh, look, Deborah says, nice to see your film. That's super cool. And yes, are there any more comments coming in? I'm totally excited about these comments. So, question coming in from the Latino Film Festival is, what is next for you? Are you going to continue to make movies?
I had to cut this short, so I might do another one. So yeah, so I might make another one. But yeah, I do have the rest of the story, so that I will finish, because it's only like, it'll probably be a 2-part.
Yeah, for sure, to be continued. So another comment from Abigail Franco, super cool. Yes, I agree. I'm really captivated by your images. Lily says, amazing, very proud. Nice, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm wondering about how long it took you to make these drawings.
Well, if I would add all the hours together, I might say either half a day or 24 hours. Like if I put all the hours together. Yeah. And since I had the storyboard, since I made the storyboard before, it kind of made everything easier and a more smoother process.
Excellent. So there's another question coming in. And this is a question is from Ethan. What's your favorite part about the filmmaking process?
Okay, so I like doing the movements, and I like drawing their expressions. It's really fun. And usually when I draw their expressions, I like showing it. So they're mad, I make a mad face. They're happy, I make a happy face.
That's awesome. I really loved it. And I especially want to say that I like the sound that, like, you made your own sound effects, and that I like the music that you picked. So that was really good. Well, thank you, Angelina, so much. Congratulations and bravo on a film well done. Thank you. I'm going to send you back, and then we will see you again at the end. Okay?
Thank you. Bye.
All right. So really can't wait to see the continuation of that film. So next, we're going to have Jada. And welcome, Jada.
Hello.
So tell us a little bit about your film.
My film is a documentary capturing stories told by 3 generations of African Americans discussing their personal journey of perseverance.
Yes, and these people are in your family. So
yes, they are.
I can't wait to share this with everybody. So without further ado, by the way, everybody, we're only watching a trailer because Jada's film is over 20 minutes long. So we're going to be posting these films on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MACSD. Those are the letters for the Media Arts Center San Diego, this afternoon. So you will be able to see them after tonight. You'll be able to see Jada's full film, which is absolutely breathtaking and amazing. But let's watch the trailer right now. name is Jasmine Jones. My name is Dorothy Jean Daniels.
David Herbert Daniels Jr.
If you want to talk about disadvantages for African Americans in the United States, you have to look at the historical perspective.
Grew up in a segregated environment. Went to a segregated school when I was growing up. That was a way of life back then. You really didn't give much thought to it at that time.
Definitely at school. I know that people aren't being, sometimes I know people aren't being serious, sometimes I know people are being serious. Sometimes I know people are like purposely trying to make me feel uncomfortable. So really a lot of examples of racism. Being the only African American student in elementary school, for the most part in elementary school, middle school, and high school. It was rather isolating, just socially isolating, being different. Mom always encouraged education and doing well in school. In middle school, I really started getting good grades. My mom encouraged me to get good grades. I wanted to get good grades, and it wasn't really difficult or super hard for me to get good grades. And I had good teachers. Albert Einstein, I was like one of three black girls, and that was basically all white school. I hadn't really been exposed to black kids besides that.
Finished medical school. It's something I really wanted to do, and it was very difficult. It was a very hard program. So that was a big accomplishment, and I'm very proud of that. I think the greatest concern is that it was sort of lonely because everyone knew each other. Before I started medical school, I had never gone to school with anyone white. I didn't have any white peers. So that was a major adjustment.
My greatest inspiration, hard to say. I mean, I had a few. My parents, of course. I mean, I saw my dad being a very dedicated, hardworking doctor. My mother, very dedicated to her family, and really, sacrificed a lot, for the 5 kids. I made this heart trinket tray, where I store some of my earrings. I made these concert bags for Jada and I painted this bag for Jada for her birthday. Who's Jada? My sister. I painted that butterfly, and some other resin crafts that are still in the process of being made. I need to touch up on them. Some other stuff. I made these hearts that I still need to make into keychains. So the Black Lives Matter movement, I think that it is. I'm glad that there is this awakening, this kind of new awakening to civil rights movement, and to Black Lives Matter. I think that it's something that is important to our society as Americans.
I believe perseverance to me means we set a goal, work very, very hard to meet those goals, and continue to achieve it.
All right, so that was just the trailer for your amazing film. And we already have questions coming in from our viewers. So let's look at the first question. What did you learn about your family? That's a great question, Dorothy.
I learned many things about my family. I usually just had brief stories and memories from them and stories they told me, but sitting down and listening to them and explain things was an eye-opener, and I was really able to have in-depth explanations of their childhood, and I'm really looking forward to learn more about them.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think everybody should do this with their family. Such a great experience. We have another question coming in. Dorothy also wants to know what inspired this project.
I was in I was having writer's block, and I really just wanted to explain. I wanted to explain not a fictional story of a hero and transforming through their life, but a literal story So I just asked my mother, like, what's one thing that you learned throughout life? And she said perseverance. And that is what really inspired me to make this film, Perseverance, just to show struggles African Americans go through and how they've evolved and changed through generations.
Yeah, that's so great. I love that because you did something like you reinterpreted this theme that we had for the week, which was the hero's journey, and you just brought in the heroes in your family. So I love that. Okay, well, let's look at the next question. What was the most difficult thing?
Possibly for me, the most difficult part was I was bombarded with a lot of information, and I wanted to have a way to express it all in one part, express it all in one documentary, as well as keep the documentary straightforward and engaging for every viewer. So I think the editing process and really playing out different scenarios on how this film could go was really difficult for me.
Awesome. Great question. So let's look at her next question. Why a documentary?
I chose the documentaries because in the future I aspire to become a journalist, and just documentaries and capturing true moments is something that I enjoy to do, and I'm really excited to continue to do. So I just opted for a documentary, but also including the theme for this camp in my film.
That's awesome. Well, I hope that you join our Teen Producers Project class where we explore documentary filmmaking and journalism this fall. And you're extremely talented, so I'd love to see you there. So what are you the most proud of regarding your film?
I'm most proud of finishing it. I think with the amount of footage and things I did, I put a lot of effort, and I kind of took a bigger project that probably could have been within the span of 2 weeks. But I think just seeing the final product, finishing it, was something I'm very proud of.
Nice. That's super cool. How much time and work was involved?
I would say this entire week. Starting off, it was a little easier, just brainstorming, but probably starting from Wednesday, that's when I was spending at least 12 hours a day with breaks making my film, and including those 12 hours is getting instruction from the teacher and learning on how to make a better film or documentary.
Awesome. So there's some comments coming in too about your film. Marisol says that your film is inspirational. Filming is definitely a tool to advocate and be a voice for many. So good job. Congratulations on that. And we have another comment from Tom. Go, Jada. We are so proud of you. Kemi and Uncle Tom.
Thank you.
Yes, that's why we love the internet. Dorothy says you're amazing. Yes, you are. We're so lucky to have you. Yes, go ahead. One more comment. How long did the project take you?
The project took me this week, starting on Monday to the premiere. So starting off, it was a little bit more light, just taking up a breeze, brainstorming on what I want to do. But starting Wednesday was a little bit more hardcore and trying to crunch this documentary so I could premiere it today.
Well, you did an excellent job. So I can't wait to yes, you're amazing. Good job. Please, you guys, don't forget to go to our YouTube channel maybe later today. Oh my gosh, Mark can't wait to see the rest. Yes. I can't wait to share it with you either. So please, tomorrow or maybe later tonight, go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MACSD. Thank you so much, Jada. I'm going to send you back and stay with us. All right. So before we go on, I just want to make a quick comment. I'm not going to bring Angelina back to the stage, but I do want her to know that there were some more comments that came in about her film after we kind of wrapped it up. And so there's a little bit of a delay. But Marisol says, hold on to your great imagination and continue to grow your artistic skills. You will go beyond your imagination. And it's such a great comment because I saw the same thing. And Deborah says, good job, Angelina, keep going. So congratulations, Angelina. You are an amazing artist. Don't ever doubt yourself. Thank you so much for those comments, everyone. Keep them coming. But next, we're going to keep going, and I'm going to bring up Deborah, our filmmaker. Deborah, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your film.
So my film is about this kid whose name is Liam, and he gets in trouble for spending too much time on his Nintendo Switch. And because of that, he gets sucked into a book where nothing is normal. And Liam must find his way towards the end of the book if he wants his Nintendo Switch, or else he'll be stuck in the book forever, and he'll get his Nintendo Switch taken away.
Well, let's watch this really fun film by Deborah. Here we go.
Video games are a fun way to pass time, but there's a limit to how much time you should be on them. You should always leave time for other things, like reading, or else who knows what might happen. This is Liam. Liam loves playing games on his Nintendo Switch. His mother says that he should leave room for other things, like reading. Liam, you should really try doing other things. I got you a book for a reason. It's a riddle and joke book, too. You could learn so many jokes to make people laugh and learn riddles to get people thinking. I looked at the book, read through it. I'll admit, it was interesting. The jokes were funny, but I don't want it. A joke book, huh? What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Liam, reading is fun. You should try it sometime. Huh? Where am I? You, my friend, are in the wonderful world of riddles. In order to leave, you must answer 3 of my riddles and leave this place before time runs out. Okay? Hit me, Riddle Master. Right here, right now? I just want to go home. Okay then. Welcome, Liam, to the game of riddles. Your goal is to answer these riddles before the time runs out. All right. Here's your first riddle. What is in seasons, seconds, centuries, and minutes, but not in decades, years, or days? Seasons, seconds, centuries, and minutes? The letter N. It's the letter N. Yes, that's the answer. Here's your second riddle. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters? Are you kidding me right now? This is so easy. S-H-O-R-T, add E-R, you get shorter. This will be your last riddle. What disappears as soon as you say its name? Silence. You have solved these riddles quite exceptionally, but I'm afraid that it is not enough. Yeah, that's not happening. This is a story after all. Just flip the page, I'm over this. Geez, fine. Way to take all the fun out of it. Liam, are you okay? Sure. You want to hear a joke? Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna stand outside. So if anyone asks, I'm outstanding.
Oh my gosh, that last joke always catches me off guard. So great. I love it. So there's already some comments coming in through our feed. Great work, Deborah. I know it's a lot of effort doing this project. Was it worth it?
I would say it is worth it, considering I have never done this before. So I do feel pretty proud of myself for it. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty worth it.
And then our next comment coming in. Oh, wait for it. Oh, it ended. It's usually a sign that it was like a good thing that we wanted to keep going, and then keep up the good work, Teen Filmmakers. That was really fun. I love watching that. There's so much like detail and nuance that you put into it, and your voice is so clear. We have another question coming in. So our audience just keeps wondering, yes, Deborah, I know. Would you recommend other children to learn filmmaking, and why? Exactly. Why?
I think I would recommend other children or kids to learn filmmaking, considering I feel like the skills that you learn in filmmaking could be very helpful for the future. Because even if you don't think you would like to pursue this as like a career or something, it's definitely a very fun experience to try.
Absolutely. And you know, yes, Marisol loved it. Definitely reflects your silly side. That's great. I love that. Thank you for that comment, Marisol. We have another question coming in from Juan. He wants to know, what was the hardest part of doing a voiceover? It's a good question.
I think the hardest part was doing the voiceover was making it line up with the drawings or the animation that I did, because I did not voice over the drawings as it was going. I had to actually put it in to fit with the drawings while editing. So I think just, yeah, making it fit was pretty difficult in a way.
Yeah, because you're establishing the whole rhythm for your film. So that was a good work, and I really like the sounds that went into it. We do have another question coming in from our audience. Deborah wants to know if you have another idea in mind that you would like to work on next.
Not at the time, no.
That's okay. Inspiration may come. You never know. There's a comment that has come in from Lily B. Great storyline, and I agree. I have a question for you. I'm wondering if the jokes and the riddles in your film were based on anything.
Well, most of them I just found online, since I'm not really good with jokes and riddles and things like that. But the very last one where they said, I'm gonna go stand outside, so if anyone asks, I'm outstanding. That one I did. That one I did not look up online because my friend had actually said it to me before, and I was like, I like that one. I'm gonna use it.
I love that. Almost like starting from the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So there's another question that I want to put out there. Marisol wants to know, did he learn his lesson? That's part 2.
I surely hope he learned his lesson. Unless he wants to go through that again, I sure hope he did.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that comment. Reconsider Gabriel says, I loved it. Great jokes, and be proud of yourself. And I agree. I couldn't agree more. It's been such a pleasure working with you, Deborah. You did such a great job, and I can't wait to see the reactions of people once I upload your film to YouTube. So thank you so much. I'm going to send you back. And next, I'm going to bring on our filmmaker, Spencer. Hey, Spencer. Hi. Welcome back. So tell us a little bit about your film.
So my film is about a domestic cat who has to go through a whole endeavor and training to save his amazing fluffy toy from another evil toy thief known as the Rainbow Snake because he has an appearance of a rainbow snake.
Awesome. So without further ado, let's watch Spencer's film, which is called Junior and the Toy Thief. Here we go.
Wait, this is in the beginning.
Wait, what's that? Ah! You see, I used to be Junior's favorite toy. Always loved, always played with. And I was loved, happy, until you came along and took that from me, Junior's new pal. Okay, let's go. I will save you, my friend, even if it costs me my life. I've always loved you. You're my favorite toy ever. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Time to fight. Hi-ya! Okay, thank God you're okay. I missed you so much.
Excellent. Excellent work. Thank you so much, Spencer, for sharing this work with us. I do have to say, I do apologize. I cut a little bit of the beginning of your film where your cat kind of establishes his relationship with his favorite toy, and there was just a tiny bit there in the beginning, so I apologize for that. But I'll make sure to upload the full film on YouTube. So tell us a little bit about what it was like working with an animal actor.
So I wish Junior was with me right now. I have some footage of him actually sitting with me while I was editing my film, which I might show later. But I had a really fun time working with Junior. He's been my cat for a very long time. You might have seen him in the previous film I did for this summer camp. I'm pretty sure it was the second boot camp of the summer where I made a movie about the magic of cards. Junior cameoed there, and this time I decided to do a full-on film about Junior. And I had a very fun time. It was a little difficult to do certain things with Junior because I had to try and get the correct camera angles while sometimes playing with Junior, which is why I had my mom help me get those nice camera shots. She was playing while I was taking the film. And mainly working with an animal, you want to make sure they're not pressured to do anything. You just want them to have a good time. So it was especially easy to shoot the training scene, which was most of the film, because he was just playing and we were just getting that juicy, nice close-up of his face.
Yeah. Ethan says, nice job, Spencer. Keep on making movies. We had so much fun watching all of your movies throughout the years here at the Media Arts Center San Diego. So thank you, Ethan, for that comment. I did want to ask you, what was it like to do this in quarantine?
So quarantine establishes a few problems, but also a few things I probably wouldn't be able to do at the campus. Some of the issues are that I have to use my own equipment, like I have a boom mic, I have this camera here, a Canon, I think it's Canon. But I had a really good time because I've done this before, so I had a little experience coming in, and I had to use my own computer's editing software, which can be problematic considering my computer is a bit old, although it is new. And some pros are that I get to make a video about my cat, which I probably wouldn't be able to do at the center unless I brought him in, placed him down in a room he didn't know, but I think it was fun.
I think your cat did an incredibly good job because it's really hard to make cats, you know, do what we want them to do at the time that we want them to be doing it. So that I think actually my colleagues would actually like to have a cat at the Media Arts Center San Diego. Wouldn't mind it so much, but yeah, it's it's really fun to watch. I remember we even talked about having like this alternate title, like if toys had feelings, or like Toy Story cat version or something like that.
Yeah, Toy Story with a fluffy twist.
Yes, with a fluffy twist. That was it. Excellent. So much fun. We have another comment coming in. Marisol says, so creative. And I have to agree, because I noticed that in this film, as opposed to your other recent film or even other films that you've made, you have a lot more different kinds of shots, and your I mean your composition, like artistically, I think was a lot more thoughtful. How did you feel like this was different artistically than some of the other films you've made?
As you said before, working with the animal actor is kind of hard because you don't know what they're gonna do. So I kind of just had to be like, okay, he's in the room. Everyone, we're doing this now. We've been waiting an hour for him to come down from upstairs. And then I just grab the camera and just watch him play. But the problem is sometimes he's just standing there, which can be difficult, although it is very fun. And the artistic style is very different because you have to go down to ground level, and you have to worry about everything on the ground rather than what's above you, which is very hard to think about. And also doing the shot types while he's playing, because I could have gone like all the way up, but that was like you can't exactly see his face or his expression. So I got that really good scene when he was biting the toy.
Yeah, no, that's exactly correct, because there's so many different things that you have to consider if you're like down at low level as opposed to like our eye level over here. So that's really well thought out. You did a good job even catching those serendipitous moments. So we have a comment coming in. What happened to the snake?
I was going to include that as an end credit. I was going to have the toy Junior saved and also his best friend talking to another of Junior's favorite toys. And he was like, so that's the story. And then the other toy would be like, okay, cool, but what happened to the snake? And then it would be an end credit where the snake's coming back, being like, I will find you.
Oh, that would have been cool. I was actually kind of visualizing there being like the side story happening during the credits myself, but I didn't want to, we were already so tight with time. So Marisol wants to know, well, her comment is, you sound like a director. I would say absolutely. Spencer is a wonderful director, and he does a lot of really good films. So I would say, actually, what's next for you, Spencer?
I'm probably going to continue at the Media Arts Center, but I might go into a career with movie making. I think it's very fun. Maybe? Question mark. I liked finance as well, but also I really love marine biology. But movie making is a big option because I also like acting as well. And I probably will continue making movies, and I might have a sequel to this one with the snake if we continue to have the quarantine. Hopefully that comes out and we come out of it. Hopefully everything gets better. But I might continue with this film line. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. Well, there might be some combination of those two things, like marine biology and filmmaking. I know one of my colleagues, he does a kind of he used to do films for scientific companies and biotech firms. Lily says, I agree that a lot of directors deal with the things you did, and you nailed it. Yeah, I agree. You did a good job at nailing it. And Marisol says, I wonder about the cat's perspective.
That's a really good question. I would have loved to do like the camera at like a cat's level kind of moving with like maybe an iris effect where it looks like they're blinking, and then like grabbing a toy, but I don't exactly have a cat hand. I remember seeing one at like a Walmart or something where you can like grab with it. So I was thinking like, but I don't think I could have done that. Although I really like that idea. And also, I want to take this time to thank you, Natalia, so much for being an amazing instructor.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for that comment. It's been really great working with you, and I hope that you find more little things in filmmaking to keep your interest, because you're a really smart kid. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of like really stealth GoPro that you can put on a cat that they won't want to take off, and maybe there's like a cool angle there or something like that. I feel like the possibilities with Junior are endless, and you've really done a really nice job with this film. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'm going to bring everybody else back in. So you guys ready? I'm going to bring in Angelina and Deborah and Jada. Hey, you guys, welcome back. So before saying goodbye, wait. I actually want to ask you one more thing. I want you to tell me what was your favorite part about filmmaking. Angelina, you go first. What was your favorite part about making a movie?
I experienced more with voice acting. That was fun, and also getting to actually being assigned to do something right then and there, and then creating it out from there. That was fun to just do it there.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Jada, what was your favorite part?
I really enjoy seeing the final result of the film that you make and seeing your hard work come into a final product and feeling proud about what you've made. So that's my favorite part.
Yeah, seeing the product is so cool, for sure. Deborah, what was your favorite part?
I really enjoyed the editing. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I kind of did, because I get to see everything come together. I get to add all of the parts, all of the effects, all the music. Yeah.
And Spencer, what was your favorite part?
I really just like working with the camera because you kind of just control where everything is focused. And it's really nice getting those like perfect angles and perfect cuts to show what's happening in the scene.
Nice. Well, that's just such a great note to end on. We have one more comment from Spencer's double. You all did so well and good job. Thank you so much. I really have enjoyed this process with everyone, and you guys did such a great job. So let's say goodbye to everybody. Bye. Thank you so much for watching our movies. Bye.
Bye.